Hoi chummers, welcome back to Shadowrun Hong Kong. I'm Bull, and we are continuing on with my Let's Play. We have just entered the shop of Magpie, the Decker Elder that went missing, and we are about to check it out and see what's going on. So let's look around a little bit. The bin is loaded with, they don't seem to be arranged in any coherent fashion or spread across the fault surface. Search through the bin. That's interesting, there's a lot of storage memory. I/O handlers and active memory. I'm not seeing any MPCP hardware. Response increase chips or anything related to the hot shit decking Magpie was supposed to be into. In fact, you couldn't even build a full deck with this. Without the MPCP, it would just be a glorified comlink. What do you think this means? If I had to guess, somebody cleaned her out. Guess so, but why would she leave the completed cyberdeck? No, I think this was theft. Well, and judging by the rest of it, yeah. The front of the server's case hangs open, and inner machinery sits quiet without power. A clipboard is stuck to the side with a piece of duct tape. The paper is filled with a long list of programs and their prices. A quick glance over the program sheet reveals names like Bugs, 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 and Black Hammer. Undoubtedly, this was Magpie's attack program's storage machine. Somebody's removed the drives, and it sure wasn't Magpie. Look, main drives are disconnected properly, but it looks like she mounted the server to have a backup drive with its own battery-based power supply. If it was Magpie, she'd have taken that too. Crap, this is a Fuji XB1000. It looks like the battery's power ran out a while ago. XB1000s are constant write drivers. They're dirt cheap and have a ton of capacity, but if they run out of power, they lose all their data. We're not going to be able to get anything off of this drive. Oh, that's cool. You can't tell if it's supposed to be holographic or lights, but it's a neat little, like, beaded curtain type thing. Magpie's desk is kind of messy. Is the kind of messy most people only associate with rats' nests, hoarders, and deckers. Towering pile of empty instant noodles sits there, blaze with honest wings, instant old-time Lamian. Alright. Flavor like you've never tasted in a package of instant noodles, I promise. See? This one's cheese curry broccoli. I don't know why it never caught on. Alright. Search the desk. Low quality tin lockbox drops your eye. Someone's pried the latch off, leaving a ragged hole where a lock should be. The interior of the box has several sleeves for storing keycards, all of which are empty. A small note is taped to the interior of the box. Spare stockroom key. The doors to the rear of Mrs. Yang's restaurant. Do not lose these. Use only if I'm not available to open the stockroom. Search Maggie's bathroom, but there's not much here. Toothbrush, blood, dried blood. Prying open the shower curtain, looks like quite a bit of it was shed as well. Ooh. So blood down the drain. Maybe Magpie didn't take a trip after all. With that amount of blood, I'm guessing someone killed her quietly and then drained her body in the bath. Made it cleaner to relocate. Doesn't match the other scenes. There's a lot more going on with these murders than we were initially told. They don't even mention Magpie to us, and now it looks like she's been killed. Something's not right here. Let's not mention this to the elders. If they're hiding anything, they may start cleaning up the tracks better. Alright. Well, the plot, it thickens. Let's see. Should probably explore a little more, but let's talk to Zippy again. Nope, never mind. Zippy's got nothing else for me. Okay, that's where we came in, so let's go up here. Here we go. Some more people to talk to. man in front of the stall is looting through a box of music chips with a swift fingers of someone who knows what they're doing. Behind him, a music player pumps out a constant stream of distorted atonal music. The stall's proprietor is nowhere to be seen. Mo Janebi. 4 bootlegs of Echelon 60, the unreleased Enoch Ian keys. Decker, technologist, music fan. From the UCAS. I thought so. What brings you out here? Trying to find out who's been killing the elders. Oh, nasty business. Areas of expertise. I'm a Decker. End up here. Found out the company wasn't what I thought it was. Sure, they paid me well, kept me in creature comforts, but I accidentally looked over some misfiled reports. Turns out the company security riggers had gotten drunk and blabbed about some project or other being over budget and behind schedule. That's not good. It's a fireable offense. Well, I guess our management was worried that the info would put a heart in their stock ratings by a fraction of a point or two, so they fired the guy with a .308 round through the skull. That seems a bit drastic. Gardens? No way. Most people are too shit scared of Magpie to pull that off, and I'd definitely recognize anything of hers. She watermarked every program and engraved every chip. A lot of places to hide that sort of gear. If I were you, I'd ask any other outsider types you can find if they've heard any. Nobody local would risk bringing Magpie's ire down on them. Know anything about the murders? I'm trying to stay as far away from that as possible. I've heard about Magpie. Sounds like she was kind of vicious. Was her line of business? Yeah, we know about that. You can tell about the Wampans. Red Dragon made us play 4 years ago. We chased him out. Scooted off back to Homantine. Good for you. That's how you survive. So he doesn't seem to know a whole lot. Give me a little more background info. Breaker Hui, an imposing troll. A man who has the value of self-defense. More interested in information. What are your impressions of the Wampoan elders? They organize big trade deals. Beyond that, they leave us alone, and I leave them alone. I'm not even important enough to register on their radar. Who slings BTLs around here? Stepped light, though. Funny thing, I heard there was a shootout with some Hong Kong police in the garage a month or so. It was only in Beijing at the time, so I didn't see about it. Because we don't let the Hong Kong police force in here. Every time they come in, why would the elders let them in? Nobody knows. I never met her, thank God. She ran with Deckers, mostly. Guy's zippy, he's sharp. Alright. Doesn't know anything about all that. Alright, and doesn't know anything anything else. Let's see what he's got. Weapons. Grenades and weapons. Alright. Better find someplace indoors to sleep in. The streets aren't dangerous. Alright, well, let's continue on. Some more people to talk to. Dumpy looking man is busily hawking a variety of grilled spherical treats. Kelta's 1 yen yatai. Some dango. Alright. Okay. So what brings you to the garden? You tell me about the people here. It's all the Trid screens. Trid operas. Show. Any thoughts on the murders? See you later. Alright, well, let's head in here and see what we can find. Done a fair bit of poking around. I suspect we're about to get into combat. But you never know. Let's head this way. Or not. What's your weapon? Tossing on to the gang. Is this our tough? We're looking for a fix. You're welcome to trade. If you're not here for business, clear the hell out. What do you say? You looking for a little pick-me-up, a little nitro? As far as we know, some police showed up looking for somebody. They got in here, all of them got killed. Whoever they were after was long gone by the time we showed up. Used to be a lot of Wumpoans living in here, then they all cleared out muttering ghosts and shit. Got a name named Kang. He was shot. He was down in the storm drain system last week. Something was moving down there. Big too, man-sized. But it wasn't speaking any language. Kid beat feet as fast as he could. Dumbass dropped his storm key. You want to go looking for whatever it was, you have to get a new key from somebody else. Kang stole his key. Porter's got a key. Alright. I don't think I need to attack them. So talk to Porter and see about getting a key. I should be able to cut across here. We'll talk to this dude while we're at it. Man has tired, World War weary demeanor. Demergo. Let me guess. You're the freelancers the elders are paying. That's right. Who are you? Call me Demergo. I'm not one of the Wumpoans, but I've been here long enough that they don't think twice about me being here. You're awfully curious for a random guy. I used to be with the New York Police Department as part of their Thaumaturgical Research Division. Part of the CSI branch, except I did the magical investigations while other guys pulled prints and checked blood. Why aren't you investigating it? I looked into the killings after the first murder. She couldn't afford my fee, though, so I took a pass. It's not just the money, either. You see that stuff day after day, you pay a price. It eats away at you. That sounds awful. You can read objects. It's called psychometry. But before you ask, no, I'm not going to read anything you find. I've already told them. Aside from that, is there anything I can help you with? He was caught by surprise. The amount of mess at each scene, the victim should have left it behind. Are you sure? Very sure. Suddenly, this wasn't a crime of passion. A planned attack that would have the kind of resonance. In my experience, it's possible the gore show to throw off anybody looking for the actual reason. If I wanted to kill somebody and get away with it, I'd try and point the finger at some kind of monster. Basic Investigation 101. It's usually the simplest explanation, but don't discount other parts. If the mutilation happened after Tong's death, why would a killer perform that kind of ritual? What do you know about the murders? Murder, murder, murder. Why would they let the cops in and chase them away? We can tell them about the Wumpoans. Outsider. Alright. We'll move on. Yourself out. We'll just enter yourself by Jade Mountain Restaurant. Alright, well, we've got the storm drain key. And that would be the storm drain. I needs to get my combat on. An awful lot of talking. I could have probably fought with those gangers, but not really a need. You know, if there's not a need to, I guess there's not really a need to. You know. Oh wait. The disgusting pile of stinking human remains smells strongly of blood in the first stages of decay. The arms and legs and organs are heaped together and stacked like firewood. Severed forearm and is covered in tattoos. Words in the Slavic language and a shining lighthouse adorn the forearm. And ring-like images are linked on each side, like on each of the fingers. On the back of the hand, there's a skull inside a square. Alright, Russian criminal tattoo. Wonder if we know any Russians. Could be. Something glittering at the edge of the drain. Looking closer, it appears to be a necklace or necklace chain of some kind. Take the necklace. Lift in your hand, you turn it in your hand. It's a simple silver pendant on a chain. Silver pendant, a magpie. As you round the corner, you hear voices speaking just loudly enough to make out coherent sentences. The speaker is definitely not local. They speak with slight Slavic accents, and their clothing is heavily armored. Around them are a number of crates and boxes, all mostly filled. Looks like the group is packing up. I'll be glad to get done with this filthy place. Having to hide these damn drains. It stinks down here. I can hear devil rats running. And Alexander still isn't back from his little trip. We have to leave him behind if he doesn't get back soon. Red Dragon, don't screw around, it comes to protect our appearance. Alexander was stupid and they caught him. Either way, we'll have to lug this crap through the drains. Several boxes near the two women bear a distinctive label. A magpie in flight. The same emblem you saw stamped on Magpie's equipment in her shop. The dark woman sniffs the air suspiciously and her eyes dart toward the tunnel entrance. Well then. So I know what happened to Alexander. Topped up in a pile of potting parts. Nothing. Serial killer, I killed him. Do you know anybody sane who'd make a pile of severed body parts? Because there's one down here in the drains. Sweep the stockroom, see if there's anything worth stealing in it. Here, we don't have time for this. We have to move this gear. Anything I know about the martyrs? Alright, well. We got out of that one without any combat. I really should, you know, just go whole hog. Alright. Where was the stockroom at? I didn't even see it in here. Nope. Let's see, investigate the parking garage. Alright, search for the killer in Wampa. Go ahead and search Maggie's stockroom. Well, my orange and my temporary optional one are all pointing out here, so... What else is down this way? Ah. What is this? Ah, screw this. Alright. Despite the table's crude construction, an artfully laid meal awaits the owner. Several small dishes are filled with pickled vegetables. The meat is pale pinkish white, like raw pork, and is covered in a light soy marinade. A faint aroma of marinade is delivery. Yeah, we're not eating that. That's suspicious. Odds and ends, nearly overflows with a collection of knickknacks, souvenirs, and assorted personal effects. There's no rhyme or reason to the collection of items. They appear to have been thrown in haphazardly. Among the contents are charms from various temples, a wooden mask, and a paper fan. Mask. The teeth have been stained a deep black. Small charms, cloth white packets, each approximately 1 inch wide and 3 inches tall. They are embroidered with characters for prosperity, peace, wealth, and protection. Examine the paper fan. In the foreground, laborers carry a bucket. Leave the box alone. Well then. Oh, Gaichu. What's the curse plaguing them? I salute your tenacity, but I wonder, will you hear me out before raising your weapons to kill me? You don't seem interested in eating me. Yes, I am not only talking, I am reasoning as well. And since you have not attempted to kill me, your own higher faculties are engaged. I am a curiosity to you. You wish to know not only what I am, but what I have done. And as for who, you may call me Gaicho. But you're still a serial killer. No, I am an assassin. I sell my services. I take no joy in the death of the Wampa elders, but their deaths were required. Not as such. In fact, the elders were the ones who retained my services. This affair started simple enough. As you may surmise, I'm not someone who can be seen in public without great risk. The Wampa Garden are an excellent place to hide. No police or triad presence and minimal interest. Elder Nings, rather than kill or chastise, chase me away, she came to me with a proposition. The elves, however, had a problem with one of their numbers. An elder named Magpie had been holding many of their plans hostage. They would not remove Magpie, however, because her services were too useful. They offered me a payment to dispose of Magpie, and I accepted. Why the hell are we talking to this thing? Really, what pray tell am I like? All teeth and claws? Crack jokes, you cannibal? You're the kind of monster that would devour a family just because it's convenient. Remember the 162's, Kaz? Just like them. In the Barrens. So curious about why the elders wanted to do that. You didn't clean up all the blood, all of her blood. I found some in the drain. I thought I'd be careful enough. Having it on my hands must have obscured my sense of smell enough that I missed the last remnants. I disposed of Magpie's body by emptying the blood in her bathroom. Then I cut her up into more portable pieces. Those were placed in plastic tarp, which I took to the storm drains and hid. It's unfortunate, but my survival depends on consumption of raw metahuman flesh. Letting such nourishment go to waste would have been foolish error. So why kill the other elders? I contacted the elders, not in person of course, and they arranged an exchange of payment. I assumed, since the job was done, she would be a woman of her word. I was mistaken. I arrived at the nearby parking garage the elders had told me about. They'd cleared out the other Wampans under some pretense, though I'm not sure what ruse they used. The elders never showed up. Instead, several members of the Hong Kong police force showed up. They were more heavily armed than usual, so I suspect they knew something of my nature. heard about the fight. You expect me to believe you took on a police squad and won? Of course, I've survived as a ghoul for some years now. I've become the monster they treated me as. One by one, I have eliminated them. They know how to contact me and could have ended the nightmare at any time by making amends. I would have asked for more money, but I would have ceased my hunt. Yet they did not. Instead, they contacted you, no doubt asking you to eliminate me when the place had failed. So I ask you, what now? What will you do? Will you attempt to finish what the Wampoans started, or will you treat me with the same humanity I've treated you? Let me ask some questions. Did you eat the elders? Some of them, not all. My condition requires that I consume raw metahuman flesh. I do not require a great deal to survive. 3 or 4 pounds a week. Consequently, there is vastly more supply than demand. Why would they have killed you instead of paying? Notorious cheapskates. Regard them as subhuman. The net result is the same, however. They reneged down a deal. If I let you live, what will you do? Kill the rest of the elders and anyone they send to exterminate. It's a matter of survival. Should I ever have the opportunity to work freelance again, potential employers need to understand the price of betrayal. These murders are my curriculum vitae in revenge. Come and work with me. I can be your face. What of the elders? Will you allow me the satisfaction of killing them? I want to see what they have to say first. I would counsel you not to believe their words, but you have the sound of one who is wary as a matter of course. Let's wait until a bit later in the night. Most of the pedestrians will be off the street, and it will be easier to approach without being noticed. Wow, that's interesting. But I got you already. That's cool. I'm glad I did this one first. What are you doing? You've brought this thing into our home. Quick, kill it before it kills us. I have to say, this isn't a good idea. Why the hell is the ghoul here, and why is it wearing armor? I'm not an it, and your elders know this intimately. Good evening, Elder. I can smell your fear, and I'm glad of this. It means you are learning the price of betrayal. Gaichu had a contract with the elders, and they betrayed him. I'm interested to hear what kind of evidence you have to support this theory, Chaos. As far as I can tell, the monsters killed Tong and the others. The elders hired a... Making our case. So, okay, so basically, we're arguing with the elders over the whole thing and trying to prove the innocence of our case. Talking about how he's killed the dudes, but he killed them quick and mercifully, but then slaughtered the bodies to make it look worse, to scare them. Blood smeared on the walls. Elders, what do you have to say in response to this? This is a farce. We have dedicated ourselves. You've been duped. Alright, Gary was missing. Too happy to have the Red Skiers moved into the garage. I'm only trying to protect you. Well, and And there we go. I should have showed him the necklace. That was my problem, that I didn't do that. And then it didn't give me that option later on. I'm a little annoyed by that. Alright, well, let's get around some cover. If I take him out, that also takes out his drone. My shaman. Hi. Didn't mean to quite do it that way. Didn't realize a grenade was going to blow up quite so big. Oof, ow. Let's get her. Load. And yeah, I kind of stopped talking there, sorry. Get into these a little bit. Let's get guide you out here. We're gonna be out of the line of fire. End. Like a nice double miss. Sweet. No more betrayers alive, no more worry. Lead the way, I look forward to our new partnership. Well, that's a problem. I strongly think that what's her name is not going to be Kindly Chen. Is not going to be too terribly happy with us. I am. I think I am handling this the worst possible way. Alright, well, let's head back. It's one run down. Wow. That's amazing. Oh, not my finest hour, that's for certain. Gaichu stares sightlessly out the window, one hand pressed to his glass. The Wampun elders are dead. They forced her hand and paid the price for it. Their story was cleverly crafted lie, meant to put the ghoul to death for their greed, but was the trade you made worth it? The uncertainty of that choice is as clouded as the sky above you. Yeah, it's... that's a mess. Alright. So... Alright, well, let's go talk to Kindly Cheng and find out how much trouble we're in. As soon as it loads up, I can hear it. A little rain, little music. Some funky little background music. Okay, load anytime now. Wonder if the game crashed. That could be fun. Alright, I'm gonna pause this while I wait for this to sort itself out. So, just a second. Okay, there we go. It just took a little while. Alright, so... Oops. Where are we going? Stephen Dynamite. Touching me. Stephen Dynamite. Look, you gotta help me. I've been poisoned. That crap Lee sold me, put bad things in my head. Alright, I'll do what I can. I need relief. Tell him what I want. What do you want? I want my money back. Poison, nightmares, money back. Got it. Anything else? Please come back and hurry. So, first things first. Oh, we can finish it up at the run. I don't even have to go talk to her again. I can head back to the run computer. So let's do that. More people I can talk to, but let's just go here. Deal with the rest of this later. Check that later. Open the jobs directory. Claim payment. I asked you to solve a problem, and your method of solving it is to kill the people I was doing a favor for. If half a mind to throw you in the goddamn bay. Still, the Wampanoags are now more afraid of me than ever, and the money started flowing again, so I suppose that's something. I've attached your payment. The Wampanoags made it explicitly clear that they wouldn't have paid at all, except to ensure you never come back to the gardens. Next time, try not to fuck up the job so much I may not be forgiving. Yeah, I can't blame her on that one. Alright. I've got a level up here, so let's see what we've got. Okay, she does not have anything. I get to pick his first one. Rip. Does an additional 2 damage, 2 bleeding damage for 2 rounds. Or, I like that. I like that since he's going to be stuck in. I like that a lot. Alright, well that's where I'm going to end this one for the night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for watching. Please like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more videos. Share it with your friends, whatever, doesn't matter. I appreciate it though. If you have any comments, anything you want to see me do differently, if you want to hear me drone less, want to hear me drone more, I'm going to try to skip some of the prelim. I'm going to try to skip some of the text and stuff from now on, just because while it's really well written, there's a lot of it, and that makes these videos drag a lot, and I do apologize for that. So we will try and see if we can speed them up a little bit from now on. Well, anyways, thanks for watching, folks. You have a good night, and we'll see you next time.